So we're always looking for good people who have the heart for this, because
Absolutely.
it does take a passion to, every day is different. Every experience is different. Every home is different. And so you have to be, one, able to pivot, able to be flexible, but also have the heart to keep going. Because some days are going to be incredibly like rock star days where you're like, this day was amazing. Everyone was so fun. I had such a good day. And then some days everyone will be in a bad mood and you'll just have a terrible day. Welcome to our podcast, which is now called It's Not Just a Thrift Store. And we're going to really work on rebranding that. I haven't done that yet, but it's on my to-do list. I'm Alexandra. I'm here with Jen, Client Service Director. So we are trying to feature more client service directors because the services that we provide are the meat of our company. This is what we do it for. So that's why Jen is here. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
You are so welcome here, and we're so excited to talk. So Jen is really involved and over the top of the supported living homes. And so we're going to focus a lot on that today. I'm going to let you take the floor though too, of like, how did you get into Flathead Industries? Where did you start? How long have you been here? Like, give us some feedback and like let people know who you are, because you've been here forever. Everyone has. Yes. Everybody who works here has been here forever. Yes. So it's really key to what we do.
So I have been in the field for 25 years. My family and I moved here to the Flathead about 13 years ago, and that's when I started working for Flathead Industries. I started as a DSP and then worked my way up, and I've done a lot of different things, but I've been with Flathead Industries for 13 years now. It's a great company, and it's grown so much.
In 13 years.
Yes.
It's grown a lot in like 2 years, but like
Correct.
13 years ago is a totally different picture. And Flathead Industries has been around now for 53 years, I think it is. I'd have to do the math again, but well over 50 years. And so 50 years ago, it was literally a group of parents who were like, my kids are being deinstitutionalized. What do I do? And they banded together and found a solution. And then it grew into this. And so there's a lot to that. There's a lot of history there, which I am going to do a podcast about separately to like really let people in. Like, there is so much behind the scenes of Flathead Industries that people don't know. So I would like to make that more transparent and like let people know what we do. We have so many properties that we own, and people are like, well, you must be, ripping people off. No, they were bought like before I was born. Yeah. Like, those have been purchased for a very long time before real estate in the Flathead was ridiculous. So we are very blessed to have a very smart board of directors who have invested into property over the last like 50 years, but specifically like in the 90s, they bought a ton of stuff. So we are blessed, and it has nothing to do with our thrift stores. Frankly, we can't afford to buy any more property because real estate here is wild and impossible. Yes. So we're at a limited point now, with the supported livings we have, the group homes we have. We kind of can't find any new ones. There's not really an opportunity to add more.
Correct. So right now we have 2 apartment complexes that we own, and then we have 4 townhouses that we also acquired a few years ago, and then we have people living in the community. Yeah. So for the properties that we do own, we have about 19 people living in them. So that's exciting that we're able to offer affordable housing to people with developmental disabilities within the valley. I would love to be able to do more and offer more opportunities, but like you said, there's only so much we can do. Yes.
Yeah. So detail for people in the public, what is supported living? What does that look like? What does that mean? How many staff are there? How much are staff there? Give us a picture.
All right. So supported living is basically we provide residential services to people with developmental disabilities 18 and older. So they have the ability to live in their home to some extent with support. So we go to their homes and help them do things that you or I do every day. Right. So it changes for everyone. We may help with cooking and cleaning and laundry and budgeting and going to the grocery store, transportation. We help with medical appointments, getting them there, helping them to understand what the doctor is saying to them. Makes sense, medication, helping them with that and monitoring to make sure that they're educated and learning the skills. It's so individualized, our services, so it's really hard to just pinpoint what we do.
There's no two people who have an identical plan.
No.
Yeah.
So the crew in supported living are amazing. They are able to pivot all the time, which is amazing, because you're going literally from one person's plan, and then you're working with them in their home, and then you go over to somebody else's home who's something completely different, and you have to be able to change that. Not only are you working in their home with them, right? So honoring and respecting the person's home, but also people's personalities are different.
Yeah.
So we work with a group of people who have autism, for instance, and so you have to be very meticulous. So there's certain patterns you have to work in. And then we do support people who have maladaptive behavior. So there's times where, they may become upset or something. And so working through de-escalating them to where they can, come back down to baseline and then work with you and then, moving forward with things.
Yeah.
So.
And our staff, so we're always looking for good people who have the heart for this, because it does take a passion to. Every day is different, every experience is different, every home is different, and so you have to be able to pivot, able to be flexible, but also have the heart to keep going, because some days are going to be incredibly like rock star days where you're like, this day was amazing, everyone was so fun, I had such a good day, and then some days everyone will be in a bad mood and you'll just have a terrible day.
You'll be like, oh my
gosh, that was a day. But having that ability and that heart to be like, okay, I had one bad day, but I got to go back tomorrow.
Yes.
It can be a tough job, and it takes dedication. So that is a big thing. I do think also, I am going to add, or my editor is going to add a funny thing from Friends with the word pivot, because every time you say it, my brain is like,
I know that's what we
Friends. So I can't help it. It's going to happen in the editing. But the big thing with our people too that I really want to touch on is like, we do significant amounts of training. So everyone who works at Flathead Industries, including myself, does a ton of different kinds of training. Some people do a little bit more. So we have different types of like, MANT is like a restraint training where you can help to de-escalate someone and keep everyone safe, but in a really respectful and like calm way.
Yes.
I didn't have to do that, so I'm not as experienced in what that is.
So with MANT, it does teach how to do restraints if you ever had to, but really
very rare.
Not coming down to that. So the consumers that we serve have a lot of trauma. And so you have to take this trauma-informed approach, and that does not come naturally.
Huge skill.
So you have to learn how to not take things personal when you're working with our population, even though they may be saying some horrible things to you. But it's not you. It's just them trying to understand and process, and there is a trauma response with that. So it really teaches you how to build healthy relationships with the population we serve. And then it helps you to them to also trust you a little bit more and to where they can de-escalate and
build that rapport.
They feel safe enough with you to where they can work through problems, and then obviously hopefully we learn from those, so yes, MANT is taught that you're peopling all day every day. So you're working with people, you're not working with product. So with that, like you said, there's no day the same as the next. You never know what's going to happen when you come to work the next day, which I find very exciting. And also, like, it's so rewarding because it may take so long to teach somebody how to, identify their triggers and when they're getting upset. But when you see them actually like identify them and use their coping skills, you just can't describe it. And it's like and then you go, there it is. That's the glimmer moment.
That's what makes it worthwhile.
We really try to look for glimmer moments in the job because it is overwhelming, and there are days where you're just like, what did I do? What did I get myself into? But those days are few and far between. So really not taking things personal, you know? So
it's a skill you have to learn for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah. Yep. And so all of the people in all of our homes are trained in all these different things, but they're not nurses, right?
By any means.
But they still have to help sometimes with different things that are like maybe what you would consider like above your, what do we want to call it? Like skill set, or like you're not a nurse, you're not an RN. And so, but they're there and they do it and they help every day. And I do think that rapport that you build, with your family, basically, of people that you're helping to serve and you're seeing every day or every, time you're on shift, but like all the time. They're your family, they're your friends, and you care about their successes.
Absolutely.
And you care about helping them. So like finding the right people to work at Flathead Industries can be really tough.
Yes.
Right. But Shannon said it, and I think it's funny, like, once you're in, like, you're a lifer after 3 years.
After 3
is
years,
what she
you're a
said.
lifer.
So
Yep.
it's like, it's
what
a
we
funny
say.
line in the sand, but it's true. Like, you can't let go of these people that you care so deeply about.
Correct.
And you've invested so much, emotional energy into helping. So just a quick, like, advertisement. If you feel like you have a heart for working with people with disabilities, or you've wanted to look into it, reach out to us, info@flatheadindustries.org. It'll come to me, and I will pass it on to the right people, and we'll make sure that you get connected, even if it's just something you've wanted to explore. Because you never know, at 20 years old, you might be like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. Maybe this is it. And then you're in it for life, because, that's how we operate here.
Yes.
But it's just that heart and feeling like your job is different every day and exciting. Like you said, like, it's so boring to work, no offense, at like a bank and just like be a teller or whatever. Like, I'm sure you get to meet a lot of people, and so it's fun in that way, but like, it's the same every day. Where here, like, it is genuinely rewarding to watch people grow and come through, like you're saying, different, they have a behavioral issue that they've been working on for 2 years, and you finally see them like break through.
Yes.
It's huge.
It's huge.
Watching them come to work when they used to, like, Christine is a good example. She was nonverbal.
Right.
And now she talks, and she's so, like, huge steps. And to us, it seems like a tiny step, but going from nonverbal to super social and talking to people and having conversations is massive,
Right.
like massive improvement.
And then seeing on the home side of things, right, them grow. So like they were, let's say they just kind of sat back and let everybody just kind of cook for them, or, they just kind of did what they were told for so long, and then we broaden it to where it's like, well, you can have a home and you do have the skills to but you just need a little bit of help in there. So this is what we're going to come in and help, so that people can,
Independently
have a great life. And
Love that.
that's what we try to, they deserve it just as much as anybody else
They
does.
do.
So
I found, like, randomly, I think it was on like a Facebook video, a sentence that was, disability is not inability.
correct.
And I've started to kind of use that more and more in our marketing, because everyone's ability level is different, but there is no like perfect, right?
Correct.
So even my ability levels are different to someone else's, no matter what, no matter who you are. And so looking at people in buckets of like, oh, those are people with disabilities, like, that's not fair to categorize. And so we really will, like, I'm trying hard to break the stigma from a marketing perspective of like, meet our people. Come talk to them.
Yes.
Come to the stores. Have a conversation with Christine. Like, talk to
Absolutely.
somebody. And just like, they're humans. You're a human. You're the same.
Yes, you can learn a lot from them. I
You
learn a lot
can.
from them every day. So, it's just wonderful.
I think the most that I've ever learned, like, the biggest thing is always the kindness. So like, they're literally the nicest people in the world. Like, every single one of them is like, hey, Alex.
Yes.
It's nice to see you. Like, every single day that I come into the office, they're wonderful.
They're so accepting, and they're so non-judgmental
Yeah.
that it's wonderful to be
It's
around
so
them.
nice.
And they're kind to you. It's like, it never fails that you could be having a day yourself, and you'll either get a hug, or you'll get a hi, or you look pretty today, or how are you, or I appreciate you, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh my gosh, thank you, I need
Like, I don't think to do that to other people.
Yes.
Like, as just like a busy, I'm always moving, I'm always running around with kids and school and work and all the things. Like, I need to learn from them to take a
Yes.
step back and like, I find myself to not be very judgmental, but like, be even better. Like, continue improving in that, growing in that, because
Yes.
I need to learn that lesson.
Right.
So it's like, these wonderful moments are so like rewarding to people. And I keep using that word, but there is no other way to put it. That is the best word I could use. So I think that's huge. One thing I have asked everybody who has come and sat with me is, if you had a megaphone that you could talk to everyone in Kalispell or Northwest Montana or whatever, all at the same time, like magical earphones and everyone can hear you, and you were trying to describe like what Flathead Industries does and what creating opportunities for people with disabilities means in your department or in your little world, what would you say? Like, how would you put that to people? Big question.
I really think it's just continuing to grow and get the word out of what we really do. Come visit us, come see what we do. I can't tell you everything that we do, just sitting here, but following around, when you see our people in the communities, say hi to them, welcome them, help them feel included into their communities. They're so excited to be out there and accepted. And, if you see them in the grocery store or you see our crew out doing something, just acknowledge them, because they try so hard for that. And
it could be a huge goal they've just achieved to be grocery shopping.
Absolutely.
And doing,
and being out there and being so vulnerable to the community. And they're so fun. They would help anybody too. So, if there's any community events out there that you think that our guys would enjoy, or, just spread the word and,
involve and create that humanity element, right?
Yes.
Like, we are humans, they are humans, we're all humans. Don't feel like you can't say hi because you don't know what to say. Like, hi is an easy sentence to say.
Very easy. Yep.
It's a quick one.
Yep.
You just say hi, and just do that and watch your day change, because your day will get better, I promise, with that interaction.
That smile on that face that you see will be
a
like,
1,000,000% smile. Yeah. So that is a great way to put it. With that in mind too, if anyone has any community events or anything that they would love to invite us to, our group homes, our supported living staff, everybody in our entire services work really hard to find cool activities for people to do. We have transportation, we have the ability, and that's something I work really hard on, is getting more and more and more vans to create this accessibility where we can go to like Spokane for the weekend, or go, wherever, to a casino for a buffet and a gamble for an hour and back. Like, it's this fun, like, they do a lot of stuff. So a lot of people have, I don't want to say stigma, but like a preconceived notion of what a group home might be like, or what supported living is like. And it's not people being basically institutionalized and like, this is your home and you don't leave. No. No. Quite the opposite. So like, if you have any like public event that's coming up, like, we just supported the Sheriff's Association with like sponsorship, and we donated some money, and they give you tickets. We got like 40 tickets and sent a ton of people from our group homes to go to this concert with Johnny Cash, whoever it is, and it was amazing.
Willy Wonka was a hit.
Really fun.
They really loved that event at Flathead High School. That was great. We do so many different things. I can't even say, they're very involved. The vehicles are very important because we do have, we serve 40 individuals in supported living alone. So on a standard day, I may have 15 people on shift. And of course we don't have that many vehicles, right? But we have to, with the vehicles we have to shuffle people to the store and doctor's appointments. And it's a very go atmosphere. These guys are so active, and they do not just sit at home and, do nothing. They're very involved. They tell us what to do, honestly, because we're there to help them. It's very consumer, person-centered. So if they want to go and, walk around Heron Park, that's where we're going. If they want to go walk Costco and then do whatever, then that's where we're going, so it's a lot of fun.
It does sound a little bit stressful to like manage the vehicle schedule, though.
Oh my goodness.
Just the like shuttle here. No, we gotta go here. And this one's close to this
Who's
one,
going
so let's
here?
do this
and
one.
Then it's like, well, yes. So we have a lot of schedules going on, a lot of moving parts, a lot of communication and coordinating has to happen all day, every day. We have a wonderful management team, and our DSPs are, I can't even thank them enough. I would give them the moon if I could. Yes, they're incredible, and they make difference every day. So I would, them having the best equipment they could possibly have to do their job. So pause and rewind. Tell people what a DSP is. So a DSP is a direct support professional. That person helps all of the individuals with things that you're, so that they are the ones that take them to the doctor. They take them grocery shopping. They help them in their home. They are actually the ones that may have to give a consumer, help them in the shower or with toileting or very vulnerable situations. They are there to help de-escalate the consumers when, they may be having some emotions, because we all have them as being
everybody has them.
Humans, right? So yeah, that's a DSP.
And we have DSPs in a multitude of areas. So some of the people that are DSPs are in supported living areas. Some of them are in our stores. So everyone who works in our stores, we don't call them sales associates. We call them DSPs because they work hand in hand right next to people with disabilities, and they're partnered together to like help them succeed and keep them on task and help them through their workday to earn money, because they earn a great wage and they love it so much. The people that work in our stores who live in our group homes, and some of them don't live in our group homes, I cannot stress this enough. Nobody's the same. No. So like we could have two people who work in our store right next to each other, and one lives with their family at home and one lives in a group home and the next one lives in supported living. Like I can't, there is no consistency. Let me just clarify that very quickly. But they genuinely love earning money. They love working hard. They love like new goals, new skills, it's amazing. And so that's like, again, the tip of the iceberg. That's one tiny piece of what happens. And Jen said this earlier, but I can't tell you everything just sitting here on a microphone.
Yes.
It's impossible. No. If you have a school, so we just did a tour recently with KMS. We had a class of KMS come through and do a tour at Thrift. If you have a group of people that you want to do a tour with at one of our thrift stores, Thrift is usually the one I suggest just because it's our biggest processing center. It's huge. It gives you the most opportunity to learn about our sustainability efforts and our recycling efforts and all of our staff and how it works, all the things, right? Come on over. I am trying to work out how to do like a video tour of a group home or supported living or both, but it's really difficult because those are people's homes. And so we have to keep boundaries in place to respect that boundary. And so I would love to figure out how to do that to really open the eyes of people. Like we can't tell you. You have to see it for yourself. Yes. You have to experience it. And so I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Yes.
If you have a child or a family member with a developmental disability as well, start transitioning their services now. Yeah. Work on that. The waiting lists in Montana are pretty substantial. So it does take time for that to happen. So I would say, if they're in high school, go ahead and start working on getting a case manager and working on getting them on the waiting list now, so that when they do graduate high school, then there's some sort of continuum of care out there for them to come into our program.
And I think also like staying on top of the case manager and being really proactive and advocating, because there are so many people on wait lists. It's really easy for case managers who are also human to miss something or lose someone, or they fall off the list for some technological reason and nobody notices.
Correct.
So stay on top of it, stay in communication. What was the website that Shannon just said? It was something Inc. Aware? Was it Aware?
Oh, Aware.
Yes. Aware Inc. Yeah. Yes. So we will link that in both of these podcasts. Aware Inc. is a really good place to start, where you get a case manager, right? And
there's a process you have to go through for eligibility for disability services. Yeah. But reach out to your local office, and they should be able to help you get started with that.
Yeah. So I think it's a tough thing. I haven't gone through it personally, so I'm not an experienced person in this, but like when your kid hits 14, 15, start.
I would start. Yes.
Yeah. Start as soon as you can. Yeah. And I think the last number Patrick gave me was like something like 17 or 1800 people are on that wait list.
Yes.
And that is a lot of people for a state with only 1 million residents.
It is.
So it can take 7 years to get into services. And I think one of the important things to maybe highlight here is when you're in high school and you have the IEP and you have these people, watching you and working with you and helping you, and you're growing skills and you're getting better at certain things, and you get to a point where you graduate and there are no services, you can lose those skills. It's use it or lose it. And so
it can be it can be very troublesome on the family too, and put a lot of barriers there. So I would say, when we understand, that's what we're here for. We're here to help and do that. So, mom and dad, we understand you have to work and you have things, life goes on, things happen, and, you have a child that needs a little extra support. So that's, especially supported living, we can step in, they can live with their parents, and we can still come and provide service in the home, and teach them how to become independent in certain skills, and work with them.
And that's huge.
And we do that a lot for families. So even if it's just to take your child out for a couple hours to learn community safety and, you know, a skill set that is very important to have, right? And that's what we do.
But it doesn't come naturally.
But it does not come naturally, right?
It has to be learned.
And so they have to learn those skills, and social skills is huge too, and work with that. So
it's a big part. And I think, so supported living, we have facilities that we own, but we also help a lot of people who live in their own homes.
Yes.
Like more than half, I think.
Yes. More than half of them live in their own home. Yes.
Yeah. So we have that. Then we also have life skills, which we have a different podcast with Christy coming out soon. And life skills is a place for people who do live in their own homes. Some of them are from our group homes too, but they come to a day program that we offer. And that's another good solution for people who can't get full services, or maybe who don't need full services. You know, everyone is totally different. And then we have the group homes. And then we also are coming out with soon our continuing education center, which is being worked on.
I'm so
excited. It has a logo on the door, but there's a lot more work to do behind that door. So
much.
It's our old clearance store. If you're familiar with our old clearance store, the space that it used to be in is becoming a continuing education center, which is going to be super helpful for you guys.
Oh, so helpful.
You guys are going to use it a lot.
We are going to use it a lot. We're hoping for some cooking classes and, you know, there's so many skills that we want to teach, and they do it so good in numbers, right? So when you're with your peers and you have some classes going on, and you have people with you, and then they share a meal, you know, and it's learn how to cook a healthy meal and put the whole thing together, and then you share the meal together. You know, it's wonderful. And recreational activities and yoga and mindful activities and you know, exercise, fitness.
So the space is going to be transformed hopefully into like a full kitchen for cooking classes. And then I think the goal is to have a couple computers so that we can also teach tech skills. And then we're going to have this open area that we can make into whatever we need it to be. So it can be like a full dining table where we teach etiquette, how to set a table. We can teach all sorts of different skills in that, or yoga, or Parkside Credit Union wanted to come in and they're going to do like financial literacy. Like here's some ideas on how to manage your budget and teach those classes. And so it's this ability, and it's open-ended for the community. You do not have to be in our services to come into it. Obviously, you have to communicate with someone. You can't just show up. We will communicate how that's going to work. But you aren't required to be in our services to come in, and it creates a community effort to humanize and create friendships and collaboration. And so we're so excited. Yes. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
And we do all of those things now. We just don't have the space. You're
band-aiding
the space to do
here
it
and there.
But we already do all of those things. It's just going to be nice to have a center to do them in to
groups.
where more people can come and participate. So.
Yeah, it's a facility to improve what we already do. And frankly, Patrick's way of saying it, you probably know better because Patrick and you guys are always together. But it's he says basically like, if it's not good enough for like my brother, it's not good enough for
it's the good enough for me.
Thank you.
Philosophy.
Thank you.
I knew you would know if it's not good enough for my family or if I have a family member, then it's not good enough for the consumers. And so we embraced that a few years ago, and we really do ask ourselves that quite often.
Measure by that.
Yes. And so even when we're hiring people or working with outside entities, whether it be a doctor's office or a bank or somebody who is going to, help our consumers, we do think, is it good enough for me? And so we never settle.
And to be very clear, the bar from like the government of what they expect is like here, and our version of like, is it good enough for me is like
it's
way up
there.
Here. It's very different.
Yes.
We're so far beyond that baseline. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely.
It's unbelievable that the baseline is what it is,
yes.
to be very frank. Is there anything else you want to add? Is there any other fun stories or a day in the life or like a consumer that just touched your heart?
I just think the most exciting thing that I've seen in my career here is broadening supported living to 24/7 services. We have consumers who were in institutions or mental hospital or because dual diagnosis, right? So mental health paired with developmental disability, who were really stuck in a system of nowhere to go. And so we created opportunity for people to live in their own apartment with 24/7 support because they can't live with other people, or they need a structure, or their environment needs to be structured or individualized or, modified for them. And we've done that. And so we've taken several consumers out of the state hospital and provided them opportunities, and they are thriving.
That's amazing.
And so it's wonderful every day to see, and now it takes a lot of work, and it's continuing work, right? But we have created those opportunities, and I would love to continue to do that.
Yeah. It's a good goal.
That's what we do.
It's a huge accomplishment.
Yes.
Amazing.
So it's been great to see that, and all the support that we've gotten to do that. So
and that's frankly like our goal with Missoula, is to do what we do here there, and it's a lot of work.
Yes,
we have a lot of work in front of us to get that goal achieved.
Yes. But it is so worth it.
Yeah, and we have a phenomenal team of people who are so knowledgeable, who have been doing this for decades, who know what they're doing, and it'll take a lot of work, but it'll be I'm going to say the word easy, and we try not to say that in our marketing meetings, but it'll be easy in the sense that we know what to do.
Yes, and we're not afraid of the work.
We are aware of the process that needs to happen. And that's honestly, that's like steps 1 through 5 is like figuring out what you're doing.
Yes.
In any grown-up interaction. We all fake it some of the time. So.
But by the time we get home, we're like, I am not making another decision today.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I say that all the time, actually. Like, I don't want to know.
No,
I plan dinner well in advance so that I don't have to think about it. So this was super fun. I'm glad. I hope this opened eyes. I hope people understand more. If you have any questions, if you're like, I loved all of that, but this one thing, can you explain more? Shoot us an email, type it in the comments. We'll read those. And if I need to get Jen back on to answer questions, I sure will. I think this is an open-ended conversation of allowing the public in behind the doors, which we haven't kept closed on purpose. We're not like trying to keep people in the dark, but people truly see Flathead Industries as just a thrift store. And so for me, I'm trying to like throw those doors wide open and truthfully just like highlight what's happening. So, we are happy to answer questions. We are happy to show you more things. We are happy to do all that. For us, we're so in it. We're in it every single day that we don't really know what your questions are. So share them with us. And we will be back. I know you're fantastic on podcasts and you're very natural at it. So just be prepared to come back.
Great. Thank you.
Fair warning.
Great.
So thank you, everybody. Follow us, share it, do all the things you're supposed to do. Everyone's listened to a podcast. You know what the ending is supposed to sound like. But truthfully, support us. Come to our galas. Come to Climb Big Mountain. Donate at our thrift stores. Shop at our thrift stores. Yes. There are so many different ways that you can help and be a part of what we do in this community. And frankly, the baseline for that is just to say hi when you see someone in the community. Like if you see one of our consumers or a couple of them with our staff, say hello. Make their day. Absolutely. And they'll make yours.
Yes.
I promise. Thank you.
Thanks.